Peace be with you. My name is Ali Muhammad Kartarpuri, also known as Allan Keislar. And I want to talk a little bit more about Kartarpur because my name is Kartarpuri, which means related to Kartarpur or from Kartarpur. So, what is Kartarpur and why is that so important? It's an amazing story, but very, very briefly, for thousands of years, people have been looking forward to an era of world peace and harmony. For thousands of years, we've had one war after another. Especially religious wars have been prominent for much of this time. But Kartarpur is a place associated, of course, with Guru Nanak, or Baba Nanak Sahib, Guru Nanak Dev, the founder, as he is. But actually, Guru Nanak taught that there is no this religion or that religion. There's only one religion. There's only anyone who serves sincerely God and God's creation is following the one true religion, the one eternal religion of God, which means love, especially love, justice, truth, and service. Service to God and service to others. So Kartarpur is a very, very special place. Guru Nanak lived there the last 18 and a half years of his life and passed away there. And now, just in the past month, a corridor has been opened between India and Pakistan because Kartarpur is just a couple of miles from the Indian border. It is in Pakistan. Guru Nanak was also born and lived most of his life in Pakistan, what is now Pakistan. He also traveled all over what is now India, as far south as Sri Lanka, as far north as Tibet, and also he traveled to the west, to Baghdad and to Mecca in Arabia. So Guru Nanak was a very, very special person. In my understanding, he was the one who instituted the announcement, you might say, of world peace and oneness and harmony of all of humanity. So Kartarpur has now been opened to Indians, especially Sikh pilgrims, followers of Guru Nanak, who live in India, Indian Punjab, and for years have been looking across the border from India into Pakistan to Kartarpur, which they could see the shrine there. But now they can visit there freely without any visa or passport. So this is quite an amazing development, especially considering the past history of India and Pakistan for the last 72 and more years. The very, very unfortunate incidents in 1947 where we don't know exactly how many, but certainly I would say over 1 million people probably were killed and many, many millions made homeless in the division of British India between India and Pakistan. So that horrible, horrible history of hatred and misunderstanding between India and Pakistan makes it absolutely miraculous that this corridor was opened between India and Pakistan at the Kartarpur corridor, a pathway, roadway from India into Pakistan to Kartarpur. So now, Guru Nanak's teaching was, as every religion teaches, love and harmony and truthfulness, honesty. So, and above all, service. And his followers, starting in his time and even through now, starting in Kartarpur, he established a community of people of all religions, all castes, um, who lived together in love and peace and didn't see each other as somehow separated, just considered all of them together servants of one God. So, with the establishment of Kartarpur as a peace city by the government of Pakistan just a month ago today, on November 9th, something miraculous has happened. And I consider that a sign of coming world peace, of the of truth and justice, love and peace. And I plan to move to Kartarpur myself, and if possible, live there for the rest of my life. That's my vision anyway. I consider that my home. So right now, my wife, day after tomorrow, is having knee surgery, knee replacement. So hopefully when she recovers, we will be able to begin making the move to Kartarpur. I've already moved there in my heart. All right, so that's all I wanted to say, and see if there are any questions or comments. Oh, I see Amir Hamza said, I visited Kartarpur today. Oh, tell us about your visit there. Would you like to tell us? You're very welcome. Okay, let's see what other comments or questions we may have. Khadija Zahid says, Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam, Khadija ji. Musarat Jamil says, Salam, after a long time. Hope you're doing good. Yes, I'm doing very well. So, Mahmoud Khan says, How are you, sir? Assalamu alaikum, how are you, sir? May Allah bless on your wife. Keep always smile. Thank you very, very much. Ranjit Kumar says, Please mention this here. If that's a mistake of people that Guru Nanak is the God, sorry to say that Guru Nanak Sahib was a fakir, a saint, a God-praising lover. Well, I certainly don't think that Guru Nanak is the God. I don't think he ever said that. Of course, out of love, people glorify the people they love, and many Christians say that Jesus is God, although he never said that. In fact, he, if anything, indicated he was not God. But out of love for him, some of his followers consider him that way. So maybe some of Guru Nanak's followers, out of love, consider him that way, but I don't, certainly. But he was a very, very special personality. And as I just mentioned, for me, he was the one who began this new age, the age of world peace. And I consider that Kartarpur is the center from which world peace will spread around the world. I believe that Kartarpur will increase in size. It was just a few acres. And recently, and the Pakistan government then increased the size of the land allotted to the shrine of Guru Nanak there in Kartarpur. And eventually it reached 800 acres. So that's a whole small city. The city of peace, the city of love, the city of truth and justice, the city of world peace. So Peace City, Kartarpur, has now 800 acres. Then it will expand, God willing, both in Pakistan and, I believe, in India. We will see Kartarpur become a much larger area. And it was actually Khalistan. That is what I understand. Kartarpur will be understood one day to be the seed of Khalistan, and it will increase in size more and more, and eventually it will include Kashmir also. Kashmir and Kartarpur will become one place where everyone is simply dedicated to service of God and service of each other. Love and truth and justice will be established. Very, very different than what's going on right now, of course, but this is the vision that Guru Nanak gave us. And then I believe the entire world will one day become one Kartarpur, one Pakistan, Khalistan, one land of the pure. The entire world will become one country because we're all human beings. We're not separate races. We're not separate countries. We're all one people. So I believe that will actually happen beginning from Kartarpur. So this incident of the opening of the Kartarpur corridor a month ago is extremely important to me. The sign of the victory of truth and justice, the victory of Pak Islam, the victory of love and peace. We see also already now in Kartarpur, it is a tradition in the community that anyone can come and stay there in the Guru Darbar and have a free meal, healthy vegetarian meal, and a place to stay. So it's only based on love and service. That is the mood of Guru Nanak. That is the mood of Kartarpur. It will become the world mood, God willing. Ranjit Kumar says, rest or post best wishes for her recovery, sir. Thank you very much for the recovery of my good wife from her surgery. Shehzad Baloch, Allah aapko lambi zindagi. Thank you very much for wishing me a life from the mercy of God. Shehzad Baloch from Balochistan, Shehzad Baloch Sahib's home. Adil Mazhar, can I see that artwork in your background? Yes. This is a painting by my good wife and teacher, and it is a spiritual being, or beings, who appear to be some sort of extraterrestrial. I consider this I consider this my wife's painting of my spiritual mother, who I first met when I was 9 years old. She was not a human being, but looked very much like a human being. So my wife has been depicting that race of non-human beings. Actually, most of the people who live on other planets are very human-like. Even though they're not human beings, they're, in one sense, they're all one race, but we consider them separate races from different planets. So this is a beautiful painting of my spiritual mother. Okay, let's see. Ranjit Kumar continues to say, love from Pakistan, Sindh, province of Pakistan. Okay, very nice too. I spent many years living in Sindh, and very nice to have a Sindhi gentleman with us today, Ranjit Kumar Sahib, from a Hindu family. But there is no Hindu. There is no Muslim. That is Guru Nanak's instruction. His very first thing he said, Guru Nanak disappeared for 3 days. He went, as usual, he bathed in the river near his home, and then he didn't come back up out of the water. So everyone began looking for him. For 3 days they couldn't find him. Then after 3 days he reappeared. He had visited heaven. They say he had met God. And the first thing he said when he returned to our planet was, there is no Hindu, there is no Muslim. So although Ranjit Kumar may consider himself, you may consider yourself a Hindu, actually there is no Hindu, there is no Muslim. We are all simply brothers and sisters, servants of one God, members of one family, the family of humanity. So that is Guru Nanak's teaching, which now, God willing, will come to fruition in Kartarpur and spread from Kartarpur all over the world. Okay, Ranjit Kumar goes on. Actually, peace and love is almost everywhere, but still truth and sincerity is not common anywhere. So people still need to change their hunger targets. Okay, very nice vision. We need to be sincere, yes, sincere and truthful. That will bring about world peace. Amir Hamza says, Kartarpur, very great place. I just love it. I saw peace and love there between Pakistan people and Indians people. It's city of peace. Not only Sikhs who are visiting from India, even Hindus also. Praise the Lord. Did we have some more confirmation by this gentleman who visited Kartarpur, Amir Hamza Sahib, and saw for himself what we have been talking about, that peace and love is there between the Pakistani people and the Indians, not only Sikhs who are visiting from India, even Hindus also. Wonderful, wonderful message. Thank you, Amir Hamza Sahib. Adil Mazhar, good, cool, good to know about your wife. Yeah, this painting reflects spirituality. I am voluntarily running a group of the arts students of Pakistan, so I have good affiliation with art. Very good. Thank you very much. Naveed Khan, howdy. Howdy to you, Naveed Khan. All right, well, that was the only message I had for today, and I'm very, very happy that Amir Hamza Sahib visited Kartarpur and saw the peace and love there between the people of India and Pakistan. So let us all be happy. This is a sign of the coming of world peace in the very near future, God willing. So let us all be happy and pray for world peace. Kartarpur, the city of peace. Thank you all very much. Let's see. Naveed Khan is asking, when will you visit Alabama? I don't know when I will visit Alabama, but I have said before that I would like to go there. I did live there for several years in the early 1970s. God willing, I will be able to return to Alabama before I move to Kartarpur, maybe. But Alabama is also like Kartarpur. Alabama is also a special place. Alabama means Alabama. In the Persian language, it means God with us. So I do believe that world peace will also be established in Alabama, in several different places in the world, including Palestine, Israel. There will also be world peace established. The same thing will happen as in Kartarpur, God willing. When people of different religions, so-called different religions, come together, learn the prayers of the so-called other religions and pray together, that will bring people of different religions together in love. So that will happen, God willing, in Alabama also, as well as in Jerusalem, in Palestine and Israel, and in Kartarpur, in Pakistan and Khalistan, and India and Pakistan and Kashmir will all become the center of world peace spreading from Kartarpur. And new centers will be established in Alabama and in Jerusalem, God willing. We will see. That is my prayer anyway. So let us all pray for world peace. And thank you all for your prayers for my good wife and her knee replacement surgery day after tomorrow and her quick recovery, God willing. Thank you all very much. May God protect us all.